Hello everybody, happy Saturday. My name's Kate and welcome to my channel. I have requests on some viewers, subscribers asked me to start doing some vlogging and a couple other requests, but let me get started first that yes, I'm still showcasing the girls. I just love that Florentine leather. Yeah, I really like it. I wanted to get started with, I was watching Marky, Maya Luna's video on she was talking about when you go on vacation, how you don't diet or you don't want to diet on vacation. So I'm the same way. So when I went on my cruise and then Thanksgiving, holiday parties through New Year, I put on like 12 to 15 pounds. Yeah, I'd say about 13. I'm so upset with myself. So anyway, I'm trying to get back to the same mindset and trying to get back to eating right, trying to do some exercise. Work is really stressful, but that's my goal right now is to lose those 10, 15 pounds, get back to where I was. So what I did, well, while I was on QVC one night watching TV, no, I didn't buy a Dooney bag, but my birthday's coming up in March, so that's a possibility. Well, anyway, I seen these. I always watch Lori, 49L Davis, and she just seems to love these. Oops. The Kind bars. They had like 39 for like the price of 39 something if you get on auto delivery. And so I really like them, so I'm getting them on auto delivery. They have some blueberries, some chocolate, they even have some, what was that, the smoked, honey smoked barbecue. So I'm eating these now instead of eating my potato chips while I watch my soap opera or TV shows. And I'm trying to eat better. So anyway, that's what I'm trying to do right now. Alright, so I'm also want to show you ladies, I'm still carrying my Ralph Lauren, or Lauren. It's in a Saffiano. I'm going to be changing out though, I think, tomorrow. So I might do another video tomorrow. Okay, and I also purchased recently. Is that upside down? Yeah. They'll put on your door, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it. You can hang purses on it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about it. But I thought I'd talk about, a lady asked me, how did you meet your husband? A lot of you ladies know my husband's Moroccan. And let me try to make a long story really short. If you want more about it, let me know. Comment or email me. Well, you don't have my email address. But anyway, comment. And I'll let you know more about it. But long story short is, I work with someone who, his wife is Moroccan, and we became friends and for years. And then she was going down to visit Morocco. So I went on down. There, I was invited along as for a vacation. So they invite me along, so I went on down. I had to find out. First I thought I couldn't go. I said I have to check with work. I got to check if my mom will watch the kids, even though my kids weren't little. I mean, my daughter at the time, Amanda, was like about 15 years old, but I couldn't leave her alone in the house. So I had to go check that out, and come to find out, work said, no problem, Kate, you got plenty of vacation time, go ahead and go. My mom says, don't worry about Amanda, I'll watch her, so just go ahead and go and enjoy yourself. So I was like, okay, so I went to Morocco. And if I'm talking too fast, I'll try to slow down. I'm just so used to, normally I'm a very fast talker. So when I went down there, we stayed with some friends of hers, friends of her family. And we traveled to Marrakesh and all over the place, and it's okay. It's an okay place. I mean, it's like if you're going down there for vacation and you're a tourist, there's just touristy places. We didn't go to the touristy places as much. We went to where the real people live. So it's a lot different in here. So anyway, while I was there at what they call the residence there, which is this nice apartment complex we stayed at. They have the security guards or doormen, whatever you want to call them. But anyway, there was one that kept talking to me every morning. And I would say, hi, how you doing, all that kind of stuff. And to shorten this up even more, we were there for 3 weeks. At the end of the 3 weeks, when we were leaving, we were supposed to leave on our flight, I think it's about 2 o'clock p.m. It's an international flight. We had to be there like around 11, I think is what they said. So the driver's supposed to pick us up at 10. Well, around 9:30, we took our all luggage and went downstairs. So we're out in the sidewalk waiting to be picked up. Well, while we're out there, 10 o'clock came by, no driver. So the guy, as you call him, security guard or whatever, that used to talk to me off and on, started talking to my friend, of course, in their language, in Arabic, and said, I'd really like to talk to your friend that you're with. Would it be okay? And she come over to ask me, can you talk? I said, sure, no problem. And so we're talking a little bit back and forth, and meanwhile, no driver. So anyway, then after a while, we're talking, which almost, I guess, about an hour goes by, which he only knows a little bit of English, so she had to do a lot of translating, and I'm just like, you know what I mean? And, and anyway, and the driver still hasn't come, right? So the guy said that he was talking to me and my friend. He said, do you mind if I get your email address? And I'm like, huh? And the guy and his wife that I was with that works with me, he goes, just give me your work email. Just give me your work email. Don't worry about it. I said, okay. So I gave him my work, not my personal one. And then the driver still wasn't there. Then all of a sudden, they said something about we got to call the driver. Does anybody out here have a phone? And she said, my friend says, Hassan, which is, the guy who was talking to me. She said, he has one. So they talk in their language, and he comes up and gives me his phone number. I'm like, why would your phone number? I'm thinking, lost in translation, you ever hear that? Well, apparently, the man that I was with, his wife, when she said I needed to borrow the phone, she told him that they wanted your phone number. So I had his phone number, so what I do, I just kind of shoved it in my pocket. I said, oh, yeah, okay, thank you, whatever. Anyway, so, after all that happened, immediately after the driver showed up, and we got in the car. Okay, so I fly back to America, right? I go back to Maryland, back to work. I see an email from this guy. Totally ignore it. 2 more days go by. My daughter has my granddaughter, so I take off work again for a day to go to the hospital. And then when I come back to work, 3 or 4 more days go by. Then all of a sudden there is an earthquake in Morocco. 300 people died. And we weren't sure at that time what part of Morocco it was. The whole country of Morocco is only a little bit bigger in California, and that's the whole country. So anyway, I called my friend, and I said, oh my God, the people we met down there, I hope everybody's okay, yada, 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 yada. And she said, I said, can you get a hold of your aunt or anybody? She says, no. Just like it is here with this disaster, everybody's trying to call, the lines are jammed up, nobody can get through. So a long time went by, and I'm going like, oh my God, I know, that guy emailed me. So I'm going to email him, and I'm going to say, ask how was everybody down there, heard about the earthquake, everything like that. So anyway, so I emailed him. The next day I got an email back, which is a very nice email. He said, thank you for your kindness. I'm glad you're inquiring about my family, my friends, and all of us down here. We're all right. We are all right. It was hit North Morocco, and 300 people were killed. So I was at least relieved that the people in her family was fine. And then he went on with more. I mean, it was a pretty long letter, email. And it was very sweet and very, very kind. So I thought, okay, well, I'm going to answer him back and say thank you for letting me know. And I said, a very nice email. And, I had a great time when I was down there and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, he emailed me back after that. I emailed him back. He emailed me, back and forth, back and forth. Long story short, 6 months later, he came up and we got married. So it was funny. If that driver was not an hour late, he would have never had my email address. And we've now been married for 10 years. So it's kind of a neat story. It's like my husband said it was his destiny, I had to fly 3,000 miles, And so anyway, that was the story of how I met my husband. I can't remember who asked me, but I know one of the viewers or subscribers asked about that. So let me see what else here I have. Someone also asked what I don't like about Dooney bags. Okay. Well, everybody knows I don't like the key keeper with the gunmetal. I like the gold. Either it's the shiny or just the brass, whatever, or even the brushed gold would be fine. But I'm learning to live with it. It would be nice if they did change that. And another thing that I wouldn't say I don't like. I mean, it's fine, but it's something I don't think I'd go out of my way to buy. You ladies all know I have the Smith bag, which I adore, is my first Dooney, and I have the 3 ladies here that are all Florentine, and I have some coated cotton ones, and I have some nylon bags. But I don't, I think as of yet, own a Saffiano leather Dooney. I don't think so. But I do have this Ralph Lauren, which is Saffiano. But I got this from a yard sale, and I don't know what it was. It's probably like $12, maybe $15. So I do like the bag. But as far as my preference, when I buy, the reason why I like the Dooney and Burke is I like leather. Now, the coated cottons are fine, you know, the nylons are fine, but the main thing that brought me to Dooney and Burke was the leather. That's the #1 reason. So when my daughter got her Michael Kors bag, she wanted the one in Saffiano. It was a navy blue. I got it for her for actually it's going to be it's her graduation gift. She's graduating this year, but she wanted it early with her bachelor's degree. So, and then I have this one, but I don't think, with my mind, I don't think I own any Dooney and Burkes that are Saffiano. And the reason why is I like this leather feel. I love the leather feel of the Florentine or the pebble leather. And the Saffiano, I mean, like I said, this is just me. I know a lot of you ladies love it. But it doesn't feel like weird leather to me. Because it has these striations, or whatever they're called in there, the way it's scored. And it's just different. And I like the feel of like the Florentine leather. I just love that feel, and that's what brought me to Dooney and Burke was that leather. So I have not yet gone out and bought. Now they're beautiful bags. I see a lot of ladies on YouTube have them, and they're absolutely beautiful. But have I bought one yet? I've thought about it, and then I seem to go to something else. So, I mean, I want to get another one of these in that marine navy, like Ivana has or something. I love that. I love these bags. I don't know what else to tell you. So that's one thing that I wouldn't say I don't like, but one thing that I'm not like, it doesn't pull me to it, you know, like, gee, I gotta get that Saffiano leather one. I mean, they're beautiful, but it just hasn't really done that much for me, actually. And, which a lot of other ladies like, too, the bags that have the center zip in there, you know, where it's a divider. Now, I do have some bags like that, and yes, they're really nice. But I put all my little pouches and stuff like that, and I seem to gravitate to ones without the center. You know, the center pouch. A lot of people love them, and I do have a bag, I think, with it that's a nylon bag, and I'll probably get a bag with it in the future. You know, like the shoppers or stuff like that, the Shelbys and stuff like that. I love those, and I may get something like that in the future. But I know me, and I'm really going to go for the Florentine, you know. And probably some more coated cotton ones. But anyway, that's what I guess you could say I don't like. And not that I don't like. The only thing I don't like is the key keeper, being the gunmetal. Outside of that, I really do love the Dooney and Burke. That's why I'm a Dooney-nista. Let me see if there's anything else I'm supposed to talk about here. It's really hard for me to just talk and vlog and, you know, oh, another thing about my husband I wrote down here too. I know you ladies wanted to see all those outfits that I put a lot of Moroccan outfits on when I do these videos because I'm sitting at home. Now this I actually bought from Macy's. But I have a lot of those Moroccan outfits that's called like a Gondora or a Jalabia, stuff like that. That's the names they call them down there. But I really need my daughter to help me with that because I got quite a few. And they're really long to the floor, so you're going to have to get a full shot of that. So I'm still working on that to get that done. But, oh, and I got another note here. My grandson, he is so funny. He said, you know, Mom, you know what you ought to do? You ought to do a video on dinner at my table. I said, why do you say that? He said, because it's hilarious when we're up there. Because my husband from Morocco, broken English, my son, which is 30, and he doesn't like certain things. He's got a text. And my daughter, Amanda, the youngest, which is 25, you know, she also has some issues with some things, you know. And then I'm kind of like stuck in the middle, you know. So in Morocco, a lot of the dishes are like all in one, I guess you would say, like a all in one pot or whatever. I have a big dish, and it'd be like the meat and the vegetables, couscous, whatever, all the way around. And they use their hands. Now, my son does not like that. Let me get my stuff out first. I'm going to scoop my stuff onto the plate. I said, well, he just eats on his side. He said, he goes, yeah, but I don't like it. I want to scoop my stuff out. And so sometimes there's an argument between them two, or kind of like not an argument as much. Sometimes he'll think my husband knows something that Jason don't know, and Jason knows something. But anyway, it can get just really funny. And then my daughter, she'll chime in. So, and I'm like, again, stuck in the middle. But all in all, I mean, we all get along, but all in all, there's some cultural differences that are so funny. I mean, some of the spices that we use, the Moroccan spices, that are really good for you, like the turmeric, you know, the cumin, and of course, like garlic and ginger. But, you know, some of it my kids have started to learn to like, but at small doses. And cilantro, though. I'm not a cilantro eater. I actually think I'm allergic to cilantro, but I can use a little bit of it in there. So that's funny anyway. Like I said, they said, y'all want to do a video. It's called Dinner at My Table. So everybody will just laugh their butts off. Maybe I might do that someday, but, you know, not anytime soon. But I think that's it. Let me see if there's anything else. Anything else that I want to talk about? I need to do... No, I think that's it. Pretty much covers everything. Oh, I did buy some new things, too. I don't know if I showed you this or not. But I bought 2 of them, one on each side of my chair here, so I can put my stuff on it when I'm taping. And I think that's it. Alright, ladies, I'm hoping to have another video up made tomorrow, because I think I'm going to switch out of this bag back into a Dooney bag. I don't think it's going to be one of the girls, though, because I do watch out because of the weather. So I'm not sure which bag I'm going to switch back into, but we'll all be surprised tomorrow. Okay, well, I'll talk to you all tomorrow, hopefully, and you all have a great weekend. Love you all. Bye.